Hold up, I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going. Please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clips so sick like the smell from when you're pooping. Man, get down and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne.
What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. Getting into another video. We got a gameplay. Steelers, Commanders. This is a rematch against this guy actually. But before we get into the gameplay, go ahead, if you are new, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. I'm gonna just be coming with more gameplays and some film breakdowns and why I do what I do and things like that. Something I've learned. I'm gonna be taking some losses that I have and showing you guys where I've made mistakes and basically what I've done to try and change them. So anyway, man, we get to kick off. Calvin Austin back there. You already know what it is. This first series, you're going to notice I've changed up a few things with my offense. I'm running more of a spread to run style. I have my Ryan Day offense. And basically what I want to do is use that to get more familiar with the run so that I can, eventually open up the pass, because a lot of people are blitzing heavily. And I think this triple option and read option does a great job of taking certain people out of the run and just, opening up some gaps and stuff in there. And then with that, them bringing so many people in the box, then I can hit them over top with a play action or something like that. Just because, a lot of people will overcompensate for stuff. But you see here, he has 8 people in the box looking to stop this run. And we just hit him underneath. We had 2 options underneath. I give it to Najee just because he's a little bit more athletic than Derek Watt. And do a pretty good job right there. We're going to run the ball on 36. Why? I don't know. That was a stupid choice. And right here, stupid choice to not punt the ball. I had the out route, but he just did better. Also, I worked on my pocket presence a lot. I noticed in these past games, my pocket presence has been doo-doo. And there's been a lot of times where if nobody's open, I could have gone, up the middle and, ran for a few yards, just making this a lot easier on myself, but didn't. So now we're on defense. Because I didn't punt the ball, he's already in field goal range. And right now he's doing a good job. He's taking what we're giving him, even though he did lose a few yards there. He hits us in the seams with McLaurin. And I had to take note of that just because he last time I played him too, he was doing me dirty. We ran commit right there, and he gets Spillane gets in the backfield, gets the tackle. Now I shift my D line to the left and my linebackers to the right just because I needed more speed on that side. He had extra defenders, and that ends up working out. It's 3rd and goal now, end of the first quarter, tie 0-0. I'm thinking, okay, at the very least, I want to give up a 3. But right here, like I said, I had to put it in my back pocket that he would try to attack the seam. So I come out and cover for drop just because I knew the seams would be open very quickly. So I had to switch over to Marcus Allen, who I actually put in at sub linebacker because he's a converted safety. And I feel like he plays pretty well. He's not very fast. I think he only has 86 speed, but for a linebacker, that's pretty good. So we ended up baiting him into throwing that interception right there. Right here, he throws it to McLaurin. Instead of trying to go for the swat, I should have just kept running and try to get the tackle. Because of that, he picks up a lot more yards. And right here, you seeing that's a tough catch right there on Sutton and Minka, but I'm not going to complain about it. Just got to do better. Ends up hitting the running back over the middle right there. He's picking us apart right now. Doing a pretty good job in the pass game. And I just don't want to give up anything big. So I'll give up a lot of the small stuff. The more you have to pass means the more opportunities you can mess up. So that's my kind of whole philosophy is I don't want to give up anything big. I just want you to make the small mistakes. Right here, we do a good job of staying over top. Killer Brew makes him jump, and then he gets big hit and fumbles. And William Jackson, the third, gets that fumble recovery, get it down to the 24-yard line. So 2 minutes to go. I'm going to try to methodically get down this field. I don't want to pick up too many yards. I want to waste as much time as possible and get at least some points on the board. Right here, I threw that a little bit weird. I could have actually hit that slant backside, but I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at or thinking about. Right here, we end up throwing a little screen, a little orbit, or not orbit, but like a little motion screen. Najee is being Najee. We get up the field. I didn't get out of bounds just because I want more time to run off the clock. I very least want to get 3. He guards the seams right there, which I have not been making my one little adjustment there to make this a lot easier on myself, which I have since worked on. That's why sometimes if you want to get better at this stuff, you got to practice. You got to go back and look like, man, okay, what mistakes did I make? What mistakes did I did not make? Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, he switches to a too high look, and I thought it was man. So I'm thinking, okay, the angle route over the middle should be open with middle field closed. He's gonna have to move back because you've seen they rotated. So it was either cover 3 or like a cover 1. And we did a pretty good job there. Right here, we're gonna run this ball because we're now in field goal range. And like I said, I want to run this clock out. Najee does a pretty good job, just because at this situation in the game, most people are going to think you're going to try to pass and score a touchdown. So I'm going to try to catch him off guard and run the ball. And I also want to drip this clock. I'm like, at the very least, I'm going to get 3. 3rd and inches here. I run the hurry up. And I'm just going to flip this. I'm going to flip it and run the same thing, I believe. Reason being is I'm just kind of wasting some time. Oh, no. I called the timeout right there. So I flip it. That causes some confusion on his end. He's got people all, out of sorts, and we run the ball, pick up the first down, keep the clock moving. We run the hurry up. I'm just going to run the same play again, just because, like I said, I'm fine with taking 3, but I just want to waste as much time as possible. And you see right there, we get it down to the 3-second mark, kick the field goal up, go up 2 possessions right there at halftime. So offensively, aside from that first stupid mistake of running the ball on 3rd and 6 and then going for it on 4th and 6, offensively, I'm happy with what we've done. Defensively, aside from the one fluke thing, I didn't like exactly what we did on defense. So you see, I come out now in this 5-2 because I want him to not run the ball as well, and we do a pretty good job there. We come out in a cover 2 or a Tampa 2. Just because I notice he keeps hitting me in the seams. That would make the seams throw harder, and he ends up throwing a post over the middle where usually that would be the weak point, but Tampa 2, that is the whole purpose of Tampa 2 and why the middle linebacker gets deep. If you did watch the Back to the Basics, you've seen the whole purpose of Tampa 2, so that's why I kind of just let him be him. So we're going to run this rock right up the middle. Be patient, not smash the right trigger. You don't want to do all that. When you smash the right trigger, 1, you overrun your blockers. 2, you get more block sheds. So what I like to do is hold the cover ball button when I'm running. And I've gotten a little bit better at using the left trigger while holding that. I noticed the cuts are a little bit more clean, and I can hit the holes better. But the one thing that's great about having a good running game is you get a bunch of people in the middle of the field. So you're going to see here, right there. Now, one mistake that I did make, which looking back now, I thought I made the mistake, is I had X wide open deep in the middle of the field because I had everybody going to the right side with that play action. If I had a little bit more time, I could have thrown the touchdown, but I guess it doesn't matter too much because we run the ball really well right there. We hit them with a play action, and when you mix up the run and the pass really well, it makes it a lot harder for your opponent to either commit to the run or commit to the pass, which is why you have to have a balanced offense. But here, you're going to see in this possession right here, my opponent is going to dot me down the field. He is throwing very good passes, really good route concepts, and he's picking up a lot of yardage really quickly, which is something I didn't want to do in this third quarter, especially being up 17-0. If I could have had him waste this whole quarter and still be behind the 50 or on the other side of the 50, I'd have been fine with that. But he is just, dotting me up. I tried to switch up pressures right there. He throws it. I thought I did a good job. I thought I was going to be able to swat that one away, but he fit that one in there. That one really hurt because if he didn't, I think I would have been in a lot better position. So we're still in this nickel. See, we're in cover 2, and we are going to get real lucky right here because he drops that pass. Honestly, he should have caught it, but you're going to see here, he ends up making up for it. We're in a 5-2 again. He does the China play, which is really good. You got 2 in routes and then a corner route. That corner route pulls that zone back just enough to fit that in route in there. And right there, we also make another mistake in not getting our guys to spread them out or move them to the right. I should have known, but he gets on the board. We're still up 2 possessions. Even if he scores and gets 2, he's still down 1 point. So as long as I get points on the board, I think we're fine. Right here, I end up messing up, so I just end up putting got my slot in a smart routed out route right there, and you still read it the same. If he goes inside, he go outside. Well, it was man coverage, and Calvin Austin just got open. I just trusted him on that one because there's too many people in that vicinity of the field, so I always thought there was going to be some kind of rub. Sometimes you just got to trust your players. That's what it boils down to. Right here, we run a triple option, give it to Watt because I know he was not expecting that, especially on Madden. People don't give their fullback the ball like that. Derek Watt is not like a very fast guy. He's a really good blocker, I think. Right here, that backside linebacker backs up into the throwing lane. We give it to Najee. We have a good juke, pick up the first down, and now we're able to just kind of drain this clock because all we have to do is get in the field goal range and just drain more of this clock, and I think we'll be fine. Give it to Najee, and right there you see he steps out to stop Kenny Pickett from running, and we were able to fit right up in the hole there. Now, the one thing with that is if you were to just sprint right off, you're not getting through that gap right there. Right there, I end up holding the right button, and I was able to fit right up in between the gap, and then right when I got past everyone, I hit the right trigger. Here, I should have used the left stick to cut back into the hole, and I would have probably scored a touchdown right there, but everything's fine. We're going to run the ball right there. Like I said, I'm going to waste time, so I'm fine with getting 3. I don't want to make any stupid mistake, giving the ball up and get him back in this game. As long as I get points on the board, he is, it makes him down. It keeps him at a 2-possession deficit right there. So now we're going up 20-8. My opponent's on the field. We come out in a dollar set just because he has to throw this ball. And I want to get more people that can cover than he is going to come out with. So he's running the hurry up. He has 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a running back, while I have 6 DBs on the field. So I'm very confident at covering. And right there, we somehow get the interception. I have no clue how. That was a weird, fluky interception. And I was just going to, kneel the ball down anyway, but my opponent quits. I ended up sending him a GG's, and that interception was kind of weird, but I thought it was a good game. So after this, I think I'm going to end up talking about what is sim football and why I personally think Madden being more sim would make the game better and create more of a skill gap. I think it would also shore up a lot of the issues that have been in Madden. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember, GITG, give it to God. I got another video coming up. I got more gameplays, and yeah, I'm gonna break down some more stuff. You're gonna see me change up my offense a little bit, and should be good. But thank you guys for watching. If you are new, like I said, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.